Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, and heading into hurricane season, which starts June the 1st, it's looking like the El Nino Southern Oscillation Index will be trending heavily toward an El Nino. We look to the eastern equatorial Pacific waters to determine whether or not they are running near normal, above, or below average. And when they're running above average, like they're forecast to be into summer, fall, and winter, it is an El Nino. An ongoing El Nino has big implications for hurricane season because what that does is amplify the subtropical jet stream moving from the Pacific into the Gulf and Caribbean. That tends to bring more wind shear into those bodies of water, thus lowering the threat for hurricanes overall. It doesn't mean no hurricanes, but for example, going back to 1950, there are no records of a landfalling hurricane hitting the Texas Gulf Coast during hurricane season. In the Northeast and New England, El Nino doesn't have much implication for the summer months, but heading into the fall and the winter, that subtropical Pacific jet stream can lead to milder temperatures with respect to average. So you think back to the winter that we're coming off of, where we had lots of cold weather and lots of fluffy snow. That was in part because of La Nina, and during a La Nina in the winter months, the polar jet stream tends to be a lot more active and trophy over New England. That's partly why it was so cold and with lots of fluffy snow. Comparatively, during an El Nino, that same subtropical Pacific flow will be streaming across the country, lowering the amount of times the polar jet gets troughed over New England, thus the milder outlook.